Hi, I'm Rebecca Hope from Block News, and this is an episode of Meet the Makers. Today we have Serge Ustiuzhanin. I think I'm saying your name correctly, right?
Yes.
From
Yes.
Russia. It's a very difficult surname for me to say, but welcome, and it's good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you are the CEO of the amazing company Gratzio, which is like an Uber, but if we're doing small little favors around the city, please tell us about it and how this started.
I lived on a boat during the summer, and then when you're on the boat in the marina, it's like in order to get something, you need to get in your car and drive a long way. And if you don't have time, you can just. I was always wondering if somebody can just bring me stuff that I need, because not every restaurant they not deliver like certain stuff or cigarettes or beer or something like this.
Yeah.
So I wish that service like this exists, so people around me can help me in exchange for crypto. So that's what we started.
And I guess people use classified ads at this point if they want like a small favor done, maybe they need some help moving or something. They usually use like classified ads, but this is something totally different. So how will this look? What kind of model is this?
It is demand based. So you open the app and you describe what should be done. We will have the voice recognition as the second version. So you're basically telling like Gratzio, I need something to be done. I need food delivered. I need cigarettes. I need beer delivered, and or I need to take out my trash, and that's it. The system automatically appoints you with someone. We call them Gratzio. Whoever perform favors on the platform, we call them Gratzios.
Yes.
So some local Gratzio will get this and do this for you automatically, and you just and he'll receive coins in exchange, and you just rate each other, and that's how basically the system works.
Fantastic.
Very simple.
So what was the problem with the older models?
The older models, well, first of all, we built on the Stellar blockchain. It's very cheap, very fast. So with older models, you would need to get somehow to pay for the services, and you will need to buy those tokens, or you need to, and it's hard for people to do this. And with Gratzio, they can just do, all they need is a cell phone. They can do favors and immediately receive Gratz tokens, which they can, in-app, they can exchange for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever cryptocurrencies they want, and immediately get involved in the crypto world. So, for example, in countries that, undeveloped countries, a lot of people doesn't have a bank account at all. So there's no way for them to do stuff like this. And
in a safe way, and also to be guaranteed that, okay, I'm going to get paid, or I'll get some sort of tokens for doing this job, because it's a little bit dangerous on other platforms where you don't know if you're going to get paid. So with the person who's asking for the favor, would they upload the payment before, or the coins or tokens before?
We have a built-in escrow account, so when you're ordering something, your tokens already move to escrow account, and until somebody's delivering, they're not receiving payments until you click the job is done. Those tokens move to those people. And yeah, I have a lot of questions about how dangerous it is to receive favors from strangers, but it is not completely strangers, because first of all, your app is connected to your unique cell phone number, and second of all, is the system. If you just downloaded the app, if you're a newcomer, the system will not allow. It will limit what type of favors you will be able to perform. So once you grow your rating, with ratings, the more opportunities will appear on the map, and that's how we protect people from the wrongdoers and all.
Yes, of course, fantastic. So tell us about why blockchain technology was so important as opposed to other technologies. Why did it come at a good time?
First of all, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. We have 5 cents transaction. We are able to do 5 cents per transaction. So no matter what you do, no matter what the amount of tokens you're moving, you're still paying 5 cents, and it's cheaper than anything. Cheaper than PayPal, cheaper than You don't have to pay percentages. If you want a favor for $1 million, you can still do the favor and still pay 5 cents. And
So what you're
that's why
saying,
blockchain.
it benefits both the supplier of the service or the favor and then the person asking, right? So it benefits everybody, and it's scalable for you guys because it's a network essentially.
Yes.
So you're targeting at the moment the United States. I see you're in New York. You just had another interview in New York. Is that correct?
Yeah, I got the interview with Fox News here in New York. Yeah, but
Fantastic. So are
we
you targeting the United States?
we only accepting. We going to ICO. It's in a couple. On Monday. Our
Okay.
ICO starts. We call it ITO because it's token. So it's utility token.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
basically you buying tokens that you can use later on the platform. So right now we're not accepting United States residents, but we're
Okay.
accepting accredited investors from United States.
Okay,
And we
fantastic.
have a lot of people interested. We just bounded by those Security Exchange Commission rules, so we just don't want
Yes.
to, endanger the project. But all United States people can get into the platform once our token is on the exchanges, which will happen in the end of August, right after the
Okay.
ICO.
How much is your soft cap and your hard cap? What are you looking at?
So we have 1.5 million of soft cap, and we have our hard cap is 29 million.
How will you allocate those funds? Are those mostly going to go to
Well,
marketing?
most of it is go to marketing because, as you understand, it's not something out of this world. It's pretty much easy
Yeah.
for our team to build the app itself,
Yes.
and it's almost done. It will be out in September for alpha testing, and then we'll launch it in October.
So it's mainly for marketing, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And then about that marketing, what kind of territories are you looking to first expand in?
We doing it globally, and so it's everywhere. We have a lot of traffic for we right now we have 30,000 people registered, and a lot of them from all kinds of countries like Venezuela. They have crisis now. They own currencies in bad state. They have inflation, so they are looking for something more stable and something that you don't need to, they are not trusting banks anymore, and blockchain it's all there, it's all open, so you can check.
Are there
check everything.
certain areas that you're firstly targeting, or are you trying to do one mass?
Not really. At first we're targeting, of course, the crypto community.
Yes.
Right now, but after the ITO, we'll target basically everybody, because I think everybody will need a favor or two during their day. I would use Gratzio all the time, because there's certain tasks I don't like to do, or I don't have time to do, or I wish somebody will help me. But another thing that I wanted to mention, that what we really want to build out of this, it's a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. So it will be a platform that will be driven by and governed by users itself.
Right. Okay.
And we delegate. Users will vote on the thing that platform needs, and those voting rights, and apart from regular concept of DAOs, when your voting rights depends on how many tokens do you have in your wallet. This Gratzio will have how many favors you did on the platform. That will give you more voice in the what's next.
And then those tokens, so how do you withdraw those tokens? How do you actually use them in the real world?
With Gratzio, it's very easy. First of all, you have an inbuilt in-app exchange, so you can exchange them right away on Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever your cryptocurrency you want. And with cash, it's also easy. If you need a cash, I put my tokens on the map and say I need a cash. So somebody who needs tokens, they just bring me cash hand to hand, and that's it. That's the transaction. That's how you cash it. You don't need to go to certain place. It's everybody everywhere, whoever has a app will be able to exchange you.
Right. Okay. So, but what about if you want a card, or you want to transfer the money, into a card? Do you have some sort of partnership with another company?
Well, yeah, we're in talks with different other exchanges. We will be listed on Stellar Term and the Stellar X that is coming. Very nice exchange. Automatically at the end of August. So you can just through exchanges, the regular way you're doing with currencies, you can get cash
Yeah.
and get money.
You can withdraw. So what would you do if I downloaded the app and I asked for, or I did a favor for somebody, I got paid for it in tokens. I wanted to exchange that. I wanted to get that in cash. I would have to go through another sort of party and translate that into cash, or how would that work?
You can do this. You can also ask somebody who can bring you cash in exchange for as a regular favor in exchange for tokens, or you can the regular way exchange it on third party exchanges or in built-in exchange. It doesn't matter.
Do you think you would partner with a company like that just to make it an easier process for the users?
Yeah, we're partnering with Stellar right now, and then they coming out their exchange called Stellar X, which is I think is great exchange. It will be trading all kind of assets. It's you can trade dollars, you can trade. I mean, whatever is local currencies, they can cash it in local currency, but the digital equivalent of that local currency. But the idea is for people to just use tokens instead of money.
Yeah. You want to get people in that community of using their tokens. Okay,
Yeah.
and so how do you picture this playing out in the real world? Well, like, what kind of services do you think people will offer or want?
It's all limited by imagination, and imagination and local laws, of course. So you can order whatever you want, and I would use it so many times a day. When my car I had flat tire. Instead of calling, if I don't have this service, AAA or something, I just put the tokens and somebody who's passing by picking those tokens, getting me help with my tire. Or if I need, for example, I'm here and my grandmother back in Ukraine and she's not answering the phone, so I'm putting tokens right next to her door, so some of her neighbors just knocking on the door, and they will be able also to film it with their phones, so you have a proof that work is done. So they knocking on her door physically and receiving their tokens, and I'm seeing that she's well. And
I can see that playing out, especially in a world where people are traveling a lot. And, I also live all over the place. And sometimes I need a little favor done, or I need something delivered, or, a package delivered or something like that. Do you think that might also transform, delivery? So I know that there are a couple of companies that have popped up where it's almost like an Uber for delivery services. Do you think that also might replace those kinds of services?
I think so, because when you have everybody's the possibility of delivery, everybody can deliver this, and you don't need to wait for somebody far away. You just the person nearest to you, and he's already, for example, in the store, and I need something, and he just opens on the way home, he just brings his stuff and receiving tokens, and it's worked for everybody.
So location's quite a big thing then. So could you scroll through based on location? You filter through, obviously, like you set your location.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all connected to location.
Yeah. Okay. So what can users do right now? Can they go buy some tokens? Can they download the app?
Yes, right now the app is we're finishing it up, and because our tokens are locked for ICO, and after the ICO it will be unlocked, and we'll launch the platform for internal testing for our users that's already registered. But right now you can buy tokens because it's limited amount. It's 1 billion tokens, and once people will start using it, it will be in great demand. So right now you can buy them cheap, and probably after it will gain momentum. It will be,
It sounds like you have a great thing going. And tell us about your team quickly. How many people are on the team?
So right now we have 11 people on the team. We have 4 in the core team. It's me, our CTO, who is very good at blockchains. He's in Germany, in Stuttgart. Our head of PR is also Olga, is very good in marketing. She worked for campaigns for Obama, for Ron Paul. We have our awesome designer who already designed the app and the front end, which already attracted a lot of attention. We have co-advisors that help us because this is the first ICO we are doing, so we needed help from somebody who
advisors
already in
always
industry.
important.
So yeah, we have another small team of 2 developers and 1 project manager in back in Ukraine who helping us on a part-time
basis.
Yeah, and so that's what our team. But it's growing every day because a lot of people. I'm telling you, I'm having a little army of people who is helping us just for tokens.
Yes.
Because we issue tokens and we are able to do anything with tokens. People like the idea. People understand that it's scarcity right now. They're just helping us thinking for the future.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. It sounds like things are going well. Have a good time there in New York. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we're talking to Serge Ustiuzhanin from Gratzio. You can check them out. What is the website called?
It's graz.io.
GRAZT.io. Thank you so much, Serge. You're talking to me, Rebecca Hope from Block News. This is an episode of Meet the Makers. Thanks and have a great day there in New York.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. Thank you for having me.